Hi friends, welcome back to Gyan Vigyan Foundation's IR Academy, and you are watching my YouTube channel Gyan Vigyan Foundation. So friends, today in this video we shall try to understand one another subtopic in physics, that is about the laws of static friction. The first law is the limiting force, that is capital F, of static friction is directly proportional to the normal reaction, that is determined by the letter capital N, between the two surfaces in contact. Mathematically, it can also be written as capital F is directly proportional to capital N, where F is the limiting force and capital N is the normal reaction. So, friends, in this way, we can also identify the force as the product of the coefficient of friction and the normal reaction. So mathematically, again, it can also be written as F is equal to mu into N, where mu is the constant of proportionality and also called as coefficient of static friction, and N is already, friends, is determined for the normal reaction. So, in this way, we complete the first law of static friction. Now, let us try to understand the next law of static friction, that is about the limiting force of friction is independent of the apparent area between the surfaces in contact, so long as the normal reaction remains the same. So friends, this was about the second law of static friction, and now let us try to understand the next law, that is the limiting force of friction also depends upon the materials in contact and the nature of their surfaces. So friends, this was about the laws of static friction. Now, let us try to understand one another term in this topic, that is about the coefficient of static frictions. The coefficient of static frictions for various materials can be seen in this particular figure. So friends, let us try to understand these materials and the coefficient of static friction one by one. So the first one is about the Teflon on Teflon material. So friends, it has the coefficient of static friction mu s, which is equal to 0.4. Similarly, we can also see the next type of material, that is the brass on steel, which has the coefficient of static friction mu s equal to 0.51. Similarly, we can see the another material, that is copper on steel, which has the coefficient of friction equal to 0.53, and similarly aluminum on steel has the coefficient of friction 0.61, and the another material, that is the steel on steel, has 0.74 coefficient of friction. And then we can see about the next material, that is glass on glass, which has the coefficient of static friction mu s equal to 0.94. And finally, we will see the last material, that is about the rubber on concrete, which has the coefficient of static friction mu s, which is equal to 1. So friends, in this way, we have tried to understand the coefficient of static friction. So friends, by now you might have understood my subtopic in physics, and if you have understood my subtopic in physics, then please comment, subscribe and like my channel.